Hello, what's up, parents? We have a very exciting announcement coming up in this video. It is so cool. My name is Will, if we haven't got the chance to meet. I'm the lead student pastor here at Hope, and with me is mother of three, executive pastor at Hope,
Hey, y'all.
Angela Lenz.
We have a really exciting announcement. So today we are recording our very first Teenager Tuesday podcast.
Let's go.
This is going to be weekly. We're going to send out every week. We're going to hit you with 5 to 10 minutes of just some hot topics, maybe some ways that you can connect better with your student. We may even bring in other parents and other student experts to talk about different things that will just help us communicate with our kiddos better.
That's right. It's going to be really fun. Like, we're working on different topics. In fact, if you have something that you would like us to hit on, to talk about, you can put that in the comments. You can email us, message us. Obviously, we're only doing one of these a week, but we can try to get to those as much as possible because we're here trying to partner with you. And the way to see these is, I mean, if you're watching this right now, obviously you're probably watching it one of three ways or one of a few ways. Obviously, this is on YouTube. If you're not yet, get on the parent Facebook page. And another way that I don't think a lot of parents know.
This is my favorite way.
Is we have a texting service where you can text Hope Parents, one word, no space, Hope Parents to 97,000 to get way too many text messages. No, I'm kidding.
No,
From time to
guys,
time.
this has saved my life with students and with having teenagers. It has saved my life. I can't tell you the number of times I've been reminded, last chance to sign your kid up for camp. Okay, let's do it. I should have done that months ago.
And
it's really helpful.
And sometimes we even send out like
promo codes.
Yeah, we can get $5, $10 off events and different things like that.
You want to save money, sign up for the text messages.
It's good to get reminders that way. So Hope Parents to 97,000. So now that is what we're doing. Now, Angela, I think it'd be cool to talk about why we're doing this.
Absolutely. A few weeks ago, well, honestly, years ago, we've been wanting to do a podcast for years, but just because of time constraints and different things, we haven't gotten to do it. But a few weeks ago, I was talking with Will about, just as a mom of teenagers, sometimes as fun as having teenagers is, it's overwhelming at times. I think I hear from a lot of parents that they feel isolated. We question ourselves. We wonder, are we doing enough? Are we screwing them up completely? Like, we wonder all of those things. And so our goal would be to just offer what we can to make this helpful and hope-filled. We want to partner with you. Yeah,
we do. And we know that we don't know everything.
Absolutely.
And you know that you don't know everything.
For sure.
But this is part of us wanting to partner with you. You know, it's been said for a long time that it takes a village. It takes a village. It takes a village. And we want to be a part of your village and help, again, partner with you so you can better connect with your student and better raise them because you are the biggest spiritual influence in their entire life.
Right.
Yeah, so we want to be there with you. So that's why. Now, what if we talk about a couple of tips that we've given to parents before that has been helpful and tell a couple stories like that?
Yeah, I can tell you my favorite one of all time. As when I became a mom of teenagers, I maybe like some of you, probably not, though I kind of thought I knew what I was doing. And so the first one went to camp and came home from camp, and I was so excited because it was the first time she'd ever been, and I inundated her with questions. And all I got was, good, fine, yes. And she was exhausted. She didn't want to talk. She just was looking out the window, and I thought, what happened at this camp? The second year I sent her, I actually read my parent email, which is really helpful when we do that as parents.
Those do contain a lot of information.
They do. They really do. And I saw the tip that said, make sure you give them food. Very first thing. Give them food. It makes it easier for them to talk. Sure enough, that Chick-fil-A meal opened doors for me. All I showed up with was a Dr. Pepper and a chicken sandwich, and she talked the whole way home. It was a total huge night and day difference. But just as a parent, getting to hear tips like that are practical, because even if, I mean, like you said, y'all don't know everything, but you've worked with hundreds and hundreds of teenagers throughout the year. And so these are just practical everyday tips that may work for some may not work, but at least we have a bunch of things to choose from and we can try it.
And every now and then, like, one of those will stick, like food for you. Or another time, when sixth graders come in, we have this event and we do this training with parents to say, hey, here are top 10 tips for incoming sixth graders, for raising your middle schooler. And on one of those, which I think may be the biggest one on that list, is simply don't freak out.
Oh,
whatever happens,
that was great.
Don't freak out on your student. Don't do that, because a lot of times that can close the door relationally, where if our demeanor is a little bit calmer, then it can be more inviting into more of the conversation with them instead of shutting them down.
Right.
And that really became prevalent. We gave this tip to parents, but then that really became prevalent in my mind when there was a parent who shortly after that, their daughter spent the night at some friend's house. And so the mom went and picked her up, and the daughter got in the car. And immediately when she got in the car, the mom said, "How'd everything go?" And the daughter said, "It went well. Mom, I need you to know that I already told my friends this, but I'm not straight. I'm a lesbian, and I know that the Bible doesn't say anything against that or anything." And she was like looking for a fight. The daughter was looking, and she was prepared and had notes on her phone, was like ready to fight. And the mom said, "What kept going through my mind was, don't freak out. Don't freak out. I can't close the door relationally. I can't close the door on this conversation. This is not going to be the end of the conversation, so I can't close the door to this conversation." And through that, she told her on the spot, "I love you. Let's navigate this together. I'm so proud of you for being vulnerable. Let's talk about this more. Is it okay if I talk with your dad?" She's like, "Yeah, let's." And then she got home, and then the mom freaked out to her husband. It was like, "I don't know what to do." But then I got to talk with them. They talked with each other, and we had this brilliant plan where about a year and a half later, the daughter later said, "Ma, I actually don't feel that way. I was just confused at the time." So I think a big reason for that was just that they didn't start a fight, or it didn't become a fight just because they didn't freak out.
For no reason, right.
So, again, not all of these tips are complete on the one single topic, and we don't think we know everything, but we do think, man, if we can give these resources to parents and better equip you, then you'll be better equipped to connect with your kid, help raise them in a godly fashion, and hopefully make that impression for the rest of their lives.
I always think, as a parent, one of the things I've been most grateful for is other adults in my kids' lives pointing them to Jesus.
Yeah.
Because right now is the season that there are a lot of times they don't want to talk to me about stuff they're going through, but I know that there are trusted adults that are going to point them to Jesus still, and they'll talk to them.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with that as a parent. Like, you have to learn to let go of that and go, it's not me as failing. It's me making sure I'm expanding the influencers in their lives, and that it's people who have the same values and the same morals and the same relationship with Jesus that I would want them to have.
Absolutely.
So important.
We are here to partner with you.
Absolutely.
And we are about to sign off on our very first parent podcast, Teenager Tuesday. And we have a sign off that we're going to say every single week.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So it's, you can do this. You're not alone.
God's with you, and so are we. Have a great week.
See you guys.